And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. YouTube, what's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Nina Boy, and we back cracking with another one and another one and another one. Yeah, man. So let's get into it, man. We got the Big Meech story, man. So it's a critical time for Lil Meech right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know he was happy that his dad came home, and but you gotta believe that Lil Meech came home. He came home and messed everything up. Big Meech then came home and messed up everything for Lil Meech, man. But you gotta understand something, man. You gotta realize everything that you got, man. You got off of your daddy's name. You know what I'm saying? His story. It's a sad situation because when we look back at this stuff, man, we got to look at it like this, gang. Big Meech was caught up in a cold situation. He was put in a situation where he didn't look out for all of these people. In return, when you the top dog, I don't care how you cut this right, you gonna expect some people to go down for you in return of you providing them a lifestyle that they ain't never had. You see what I'm saying? But what he did was he got in bed with Tammy Cohen's. Tammy Cohen's is a sophisticated, educated, co-conspirator. I mean, somebody who did his dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into this reaction, man, like I said, man, everybody know if you've been around the BMF parties, man, Big Meech was one of those dudes who always taught you ain't no man bigger than the next man. Everything that he taught you, if you had the luxury to be at those parties, I'm telling you, man, like prime example, if he sent you to the store to go get something and you felt like you was too high power, you see what I'm saying, to really go do something on a lower tier, here, jump in the car and go do it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody bigger than the next man. He was that type of dude who put himself in a situation where you couldn't tell who wasn't a boss because everybody was all bosses around him. That's the way his infrastructure was set up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, man, why are we celebrating a drug dealer? Because this was not just an average, typical drug dealer. This was somebody who employed people, who gave people starts in music, who real estate. Man, a dude really, man, he really did some legendary stuff, man. But when we look at this in hindsight, man, let's be clear, man. Look what happened when you give somebody everything. The moment you stop giving somebody something, the moment they turn bad on you. You got to realize, man, and I'm going to tell all you young dudes out here, man, learn from this Big Meech situation. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody dropped the dime, and it was a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into this reaction, man, I want to say this, man. Y'all got to realize what 50 Cent did. You see what I'm saying? He playing the art of war, the art of reality. Because when Big Meech came home, you thought you just gonna come holler at 50. Hey, good, thank you for helping my son out. Thank you for putting him through classes, but I got it from here. You know what I'm saying? Give me one of them chairs, put me in position. And 50 like, hold on. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my return on all of this first before I even hand you back anything. And this is not just about his life rights, and everybody is talking that. But let me tell you one thing why I feel like where Big Meech messed up at, right? Tammy thought she was going to come home to her man, Big Meech. Instead, he didn't come home to Tammy. He moved in with his baby mama. He went to his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody he had a kid with. You know what I'm saying? You didn't promise this girl, oh, when I come home, it's going to be me and you. That girl got your life rights. She owned your life rights. So, you been promising her for years you was going to come home and you know what I'm saying? Maybe, let one off, put a little baby in her and all that. And it didn't go down like that. See, what most people don't realize is when a woman fed up, when a woman score, oh man, that fake submissive, yeah, nigga, yeah, she all nice to you, laying on your chest and getting up in her little boy shorts, making you something to eat, and you know what I'm saying, you smacking her on her hand and all that, and she's just happy, living life. But the moment she realized it ain't no future, oh man, I don't care what color creed you is. Dynamite. it get bad for you. So with that being said, man, let's get into this reaction, man. We got Big Meech, man, court testimony exposing his BMF story on it that broke the internet, man. So let's get into it, gang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go.
The most sophisticated informant in modern history, because she is operating at a level of high proficiency. Like you mentioned the Terry White case, she gave Terry White up so fast and so cleanly that he didn't have an opportunity. He didn't know what hit him. He went to sleep, woke up in jail.
What would you have done if a man that you looked out for his son, you kept his business alive, his brand alive, and then he come home and he go to your biggest op?
Big Meech did not have to sign his life rights over to Tammy Cowens.
How could my friend?
Man, hey, so look, man, everybody is so disappointed at Big Meech because why? Big Meech had a way out. Rumor is the cartel was already he was a valuable asset to the cartel. He didn't want to take that play with the cartel. I don't know what it was. I don't know who got in his ear, who told him, man, just get yourself up. You know what I'm saying? We got some lawyers, we'll get you position. He had an opportunity to go get man, listen, at that time, he already knew that the boys was on him. You see what I'm saying? His brother already messed up. His brother already, put him in a situation that wasn't cool. They didn't just hit, man, look, from Terry to Meech, man, look, it's so complex. Everybody say they got the answer. If y'all got the answer, then come on, man, where y'all law degree at? Because some of this is just not adding up. This has to do with betrayal. Now, everybody want to claim that Terry dropped the ball first, right? Okay, cool. That can be one way. But when you look at this, bro, right, it's sad because it was Terry Crew that got caught up in it and dropped that ball. Y'all gotta go look at that Terry. This is why I say, man, you only as good as your crew, man. If anybody that's in your crew that's lacking, homie, 9 out of 10, somebody drop that ball, it's gonna trickle down and blow everything out the water. You got sometimes, hey, listen, man, hey, you got to do an update on your partners that's in your circle. You know what I'm saying? You got to go check their pressure point. I don't care if you known that dude for 20 years. You just knew him 20 years. That don't mean you know him right now, especially if y'all separate, homie. Y'all got to look at this game from right now. It will never be another BMF that's ever going to walk on this earth. It's never going to be a crew of dudes who did it like they did it. Them days are over with. Right now, when y'all driving down the street, y'all see those cameras. Those not just to get, man. It's called flock. They got this that not only do it capture your VIN number, it take a picture of you. It can access your cell phone data. They got some technology that we are not aware of, and it's so advanced that I wish one of you dudes get out here and start talking reckless on these phones, because most of y'all go do a drive-by and keep your phone in your pocket where that cell phone tower can place you at that time of the crime. So instead of you having a blowout burner phone and you breaking it once y'all done, y'all dudes will get on the phone, tell your baby mama you on the way, talking too much. A lot of dudes on this internet, man, everybody want to be a judge and a lawyer, man. When I'm looking at this from a street perspective. I'm looking at it as if I was a kingpin. How did I go wrong? He had an opportunity to get out. The cartel wanted that boy. He was more lucrative on the streets than he was behind the walls. They was willing to get that boy over there to Mexico and hide him out for a little bit. He was already taken care of. He didn't want to take that play. Man. And when I'm looking at this, homie, I would have just had to get in bed with the cartel. I would have had, man, I go over there to Mexico, man, I love El Torito. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, homie. I've been to Mexico. I've been over there. I done stayed over there. I done stayed in mansions. I done ate, it's called Martian or spider crips or whatever it is, where they hard, but they sweet. You know what I'm saying? I actually go to the water and have a fisherman, grab me some fresh, crip legs out the water and take it up to the restaurant and then listen to the mariachi band play some cartel mariachi music, and I'm drinking some Modelo's, chilling. and Rosarita, some, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, homie, the cartel would have took care of that dude. He did not. He wanted to see what was going on. I think he was so hurt by the betrayal and everybody that was lying on him. All the stories, so many. Listen, homie, think about it. Just imagine all of these people, they telling on you, everybody giving up the information. They knew where the money was at, where they hid the money. They had him dead bang. And it was no way out of it. But he didn't want to go hide for the rest of his life. I don't know why, but let's get into this reaction, man. It's a sad situation, but third-party telling is telling. I don't care if you get home, you tell your baby mama what happened, and all of a sudden, you know, y'all down, and she gonna make the testimony and testify, bro. It's still considered you told her, and she just transferred. It's third-party telling, man. He didn't have to take this route, and he did it, man. Let's go.
Send somebody to me through a DEA informant, and Tammy Cohen's been a DEA informant since like 2000, paid 2009.
It's been several months and the internet is still on fire with the whole BMF Big Meech Cuffy situation. What the majority of social media onlookers are missing is that Cuff's Frank's hearing would have never happened had Tammy not went to Cuff's defense team, attempting to clean up prior statements that she had made. It's no secret that Demetrius Flannery was moved around to several different yards during his incarceration. What is also not known by many is that Meech has never served time at an actual USP. All of his stints were done at FCIs. What is an FCI, you might ask? Allow me to break it down for you. The 5 security levels for federal prisons are minimum, low, medium, high, and administrative. The level assigned to a prison determines the physical security, staff to inmate ratio, and freedoms for inmates. Factors that determine security levels are: 1. Type of offense. The type of crime committed is a factor in determining the security level. 2. Risk of violence. Likelihood of violence is a factor in determining the security level. 3. Escape risk. Likelihood of escape is a factor in determining the security level. The acronym FCI represents Federal Correctional Institute, which is a type of federal prison that houses inmates in medium and low security facilities. Low security FCIs: A. House inmates who are considered low risk. B. Have dormitory or cubicle housing. C. Have a higher staff to inmate ratio. D. Have fences and electronic security systems. E. Have higher, tighter control over inmate movement. Medium security FCIs: A. Have strengthened parameters. B. Have mostly cell-type housing. C. Have a wide variety of work and treatment programs. D. Have a high staff-to-inmate ratio. E. Have double-fence perimeters with electronic detection systems. FCIs versus USP. FCIs are less volatile than United States penitentiaries, which are the most volatile of all federal prisons. With a case as big as the BMF case, one would think that Meech's and Terry's time would have been done at a USP. One of the biggest names brought up in Cuffy's Frank's hearing was that of Terry Bernard White, infamous Atlanta drug dealer and known snitch that was in a sexual relationship with Tammy Cowens. On December the 27th of 2011, Demetrius Flannery, aka Big Meech, filed for a writ of cert. What is a writ of cert, you may ask? A writ of cert is the request to the Supreme Court to review a lower court's decision. In his case, Meech petitioned the court for a writ of cert to review the judgment of the United States Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit Court.
The writ of certiorari, which is shortened usually to writ of cert.
What is a writ of certiorari? The writ of certiorari is a legal remedy used to review the decisions of lower courts, tribunals, or administrative bodies. It allows a higher court, such as the Supreme Court or a high court, to examine the records of a case and determine whether the lower court's decision was correct in terms of law and jurisdiction. The term certiorari is derived from Latin, meaning to be informed or to be certified. E. Features. Corrective remedy certiorari is a corrective remedy that aims to rectify errors made by lower courts or tribunals. Limited scope, it does not re-examine the facts of the case but focuses on legal errors, jurisdictional issues, or violations of natural justice. Quashing orders certiorari can quash the order of a lower court or tribunal if it is found to be erroneous. Grounds for issuing certiorari. Certiorari can be issued on various grounds: excessive jurisdiction, when the lower court or tribunal exceeds its legal authority or acts beyond its jurisdiction; Error of law, if there is an error in interpreting or applying the law, violation of natural justice, when the principles of natural justice such as audi alteram partem are not followed. Procedural irregularities, if there are procedural errors or irregularities in the proceedings. Persons against whom certiorari can be constituted. Certiorari can be issued against judicial bodies, lower courts, tribunals, or quasi-judicial authorities. Administrative bodies, administrative decisions affecting rights and interests. Essential conditions for issuing certiorari. To obtain a writ of certiorari, certain conditions must be met.
Of the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals for a certificate of appealability is unpublished. Its order denying panel rehearing as well as its order denying rehearing are likewise unpublished. The opinion and order of the district court denying Meech's motion is also unpublished. The district court's denial of Meech's motion for reconsideration or alternative motion for certificate of.
All right, so look, man. So basically, y'all gotta understand something, right? He never confessed to anything that they had him on, but they asked him certain questions and he agreed to it. Like prime example, hypothetically speaking, is BMF a criminal enterprise. You know what I'm saying? The way they describe it, he say it. I can see how you say that. Yes, I can say that they're criminal. Is there a gang? Yes. He agreed to so many different things, but see, this is the problem, right? When it came to Tammy, Tammy was about to look. If you go blame Big Meech, you gotta blame 50 Cent. You gotta blame 50 Cent, man. Shout out to my nephew Iceman in the building, man. We gonna keep this thing going though. You got listen, homie. What do you say when everybody start telling on you? What do you say when everybody telling on you and you have no action at getting up out of there? You hold it down and you figure out a way without compromising your integrity. Now, it's situations where in his case, people are going to deal with him. People go listen, because everything ain't all. Listen, it don't always listen, homie. I can tell y'all this 100%. The way he did it was a third party. It never came out of his mouth. Nobody got time behind it. So you know what I'm saying. Because of that, well, I take that back. Somebody did get time, but in retrospect, if you said something and nobody got time behind that, you cannot. You got to realize this. Sometimes, let me give you a scenario. Everybody in caught up situation. They got you dead bang. They got everybody dead bang. Everybody is on camera, right? Everybody is on camera. And then they say, hey, we got your fingerprints on the car. We got these two dudes inside the let's say a bank. They got them in the bank, but we just got your fingerprints on the car. If you cop to being the getaway driver, we give you this time. We don't got nothing else on you. All you got to do is cop to this. Now, everybody fight that case separately, but he copped to driving the car, which includes him in it. And he take his time. People are going to say, oh, he's telling. Oh, because he got less time. Nah, he was smart enough to take a deal. That's probably what his lawyer orchestrated for him. Now, they sitting back saying, no, we going to fight it. They got your footprints. They got video of your height. One dude left a mark of his tattoo. They got you. They're going to be able to, listen, homie, they can compel that in court and still catch you if they got you on video. And most 9 out of 10, they be like, oh, because he caught to his deal, he's telling. It's so, see, when it comes down to, this gang structure, homie, everything that you say might compromise somebody else, but it don't mean that you're telling on them. You see what I'm saying? But it's telling. You see what I'm saying? Telling is telling. But sometimes when you tell, it's not like you told with malicious intention. Some of these dudes got to realize, homie, like prime example, if y'all two niggas got caught on camera, y'all ran in the bank and they got y'all too, but they got his fingers on the motherfucking, on the steering wheel, that don't mean he need to go down for the bank robbery. He might could go down for the getaway driver and take his time. You see what I'm saying? He copped to his, they got his fingerprints. But them dudes, they want to fight it because they not smart enough. They got public defenders and he got a lawyer. He like, man, my fingerprints on the car. All right, fuck it. I'm not going to take this to trial. If my fingerprints is on the car, why would I take this to trial? And I know dead bang DNA is going to prove that I had this car and it's on camera driving away from the bank. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it gets tricky. It gets sensitive. But when it comes down to Tammy Collins wanted that nigga to come home. See, he lied to her. This have everything to do with Big Meech lying to this woman, bro. He lied to that girl. Tammy thought she thought he was gonna come home and go be with her. You see what I'm saying? But instead, because Big Meech felt guilty because he left his family, got caught up. Lil Meech had to grow up without a dad. His daughter had to grow up without a dad. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to come home and do the right thing. Sometimes doing the right thing can blow up everything that you done worked so hard for. Not only did it backfired on him, but Tammy still have his life rights. Y'all don't understand something. All of this, look, this happened. Look, none of this would have came. That's why I say y'all got to be careful. None of this would have came out, gang, if he would have came home and went to Tammy. You see what I'm saying? If he would have went to Tammy, it's just common sense, man. I tell most of these niggas, hey, don't gangbang if you don't got no lawyer money, bro. Don't gangbang if you don't know your constitutional rights. I'm telling you, anytime a gangbanger go to jail, you better be thinking and speaking and understanding the terminology, because, you know, when it comes to the constitutional rights, your Miranda rights, and knowing how to exercise your rights, bro, you have to be educated. You can't just be no dumb criminal. You can't just be stupid enough to think that a lawyer is going to just work for you and get you about that situation. Nah, bro, every time you go to jail, learn to pick up them law books. Try to comprehend as much information as you can, because it ain't nothing like a dumb ninja sitting here saying, oh man, I'm gonna give this lawyer $30,000 and I'm gonna trust this lawyer. When he's making deals with public defenders and district attorneys every day. You know how many times they railroad us? How many they backdoor us? Listen, this was part of their plan. Listen, every time that we have been, pushed down by our oppressors, we always rose to the top. Y'all got to realize something, homie. We fought for equality, and shout out to our brown community. And it's been a controversial situation because they like, hey, what's up with my black folks? When y'all go help us, you know what we going through? When y'all go help us? We like, dude, our ancestors fought for equality for all people, for everybody. If it wasn't for our people who was getting lynched and, our, offsprings getting thrown to the alligators and all of that stuff, other ethnicities would not be in this country who have equal rights. We did a lot, and I still think that we should always support them through their time of demise. We shouldn't leave them hanging, but it's a lot of stuff that we don't know, man. Our ancestors have fought for so much, homie. We don't even know our power. We don't even know we got the right to shut up. We don't even know that when I do reactions to content like this, it all stems from people are being misinformed and not educated enough, homie. You see what I'm saying? Now, look, if Big Meech would have came home and he would have came home to Tammy Cohen's and started his new life with her instead of going back to his baby mama because he felt guilty. He felt guilty. He lost his family, did all his time and left them stranded. All right, cool. And then on top of that, you didn't even give your baby mama the life rights. You didn't trust her with the business. You went and got the white girl. Because she was smart. She was already, man, listen, hey, look, homie, if when you look at this, can y'all be mad at her? Yeah, I'm not from a gangster perspective, but just from a regular perspective. You came home, you lied to this girl who who testified and got some of your homeboys locked up to keep your name clean. She gave you a clean way out, nigga. You didn't even do, nigga. What you got? You got 30 years, nigga. What you did? Like what? How much did he do? Almost 20 or some shit like that, nigga. You got out too early. You got out hella early, nigga. They had you dead bang, and we're talking about a federal facility. The feds, nigga. They have what, a 99 or 98% conviction rate. They had, man, look, the way that deal was set up for that dude, all you had to do was come home, do right by Tammy, and sit back and let 50 work his magic. Your son is already 50 made. Listen, 50 made Lil Meech a superstar, a mega star. Like, he could take that acting and go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? And look, you lost all of that due to miscommunication. Everybody on this internet, everybody want to be the tough guy. Everybody want to be the gangster. Listen, somebody got to be in the back scene just sitting back like, okay, cool. Everything ain't always about proving that you're the toughest. Because you know why? The tough ninja die first. The toughest ninja die first. She played chess. Yeah, she played it. It was a cold chess play. Yeah, nigga, the play was so... But Think about it. You know how when a nigga sit in jail, you like, yeah, man, when I come home, man, I ain't fucking with them suckers, man. Them niggas don't think about it. How many times that's why I say, listen, sometimes God will get you out of a situation and you'll go right back to that same situation. And then listen, you got to learn the long haul. You got to learn the long game. The long game is he would have came home. You could have stayed down with Tammy at least a year. You know what I'm saying? Knocked the lining out her little panties and would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? Gave her everything she want. Let the million stack up. You tell baby mama, listen, man, I got to play this play real fast. Look, I came home because of her. If she been down with you that long, she would have been down with you if you came home to another year. You went straight to your baby mama, homie. Straight to your baby mama. This have everything to do with you being disloyal to the woman who put all that work in to get you out of jail, told on some of your homeboys, your constituents, and then you leave her in the cold. This have everything to do with that. He probably all of this would have never happened. Sometimes when we get in this messed up situation, we gotta rewind back that tape. Like, damn, nigga, all I had to do was just come home and play ball with Tammy, and none of this shit would happen. On top of that, Rick Ross gave that dude some money. Like, look, you know, that was, look, think about it. Come on, Rick Ross, that was his idol. Rick Ross used Big Meech as a pawn. Everybody knew Big Meech was coming home to some money. Everybody wanted to be Big Meech before they was even somebody. But he decided to come home. 50 Cent told him, nah, I just need you to sit tight. Here go a credit card. Take this little money. I'm going to get you straight. Just give me a little minute. I'm doing big things. I just bought half a Shreveport and got all this going on. All he had to do was sit back. But sometime when you a boss and you're not the boss no more and you still want to be treated like a boss, you know, your ego, your pride hit. You know, he took a pride hit and you like, nigga, I'm Meech. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And Cole thing, nigga, your son, you didn't think about your son. You thought about your pride. Your pride came home. This is a whole new world. The best thing to do when you coming back into this free world, man, sit tight, lay low, man, because sometimes premature, your first move would be your worst move. Catch this game, though, nigga. Your first move can be your worst move, man. And you know, you got to sit back. You know what I'm saying? Since the course of time, women have took down empires, kingdoms. You know how many beefs is in the streets right now have started behind a female? Do you know majority of the gang beef that we live in is primarily off of females? You know what I'm saying? Don't you, hey, listen, you got that girl, listen, you got a girl out here, man, that's solid. Nigga, I don't care, nigga. She get up at 2 in the morning, nigga, and make you a little turkey sandwich or something, nigga. Hey, be grateful that she got up off her motherfucking ass and made you a turkey sandwich. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, wait till you get your money up. If you'll leave, don't leave the bra. Hey, look, man, don't leave the one you like don't leave the one you love for the one you like, because the one you like will leave you for the one they love. And that's the realest game you'll ever catch, man. Sometimes it's cheaper to keep her, man. Like, everybody want the bad broad, the fine girl with the BBL, the big titties and juicy. Somebody hitting that, man. Somebody else is hitting that too. Especially if you coming in with, oh, I got a good heart and I'm a good man and I can make you laugh. Yeah, she might give you some little kitty cat. Cool. I don't care, nigga. You could knock her pussy to the ceiling. I don't care if you can blow her pussy to the ceiling. Hey, catch this game, though. You can blow her pussy to the ceiling all day long. But guess what? When it comes time to them bills and all that shit, nigga, that one that love you, nigga, that sleep in that cardboard box with you, nigga, put her first. You see what I'm saying? Because it's funny how niggas is so quick to go spend their money on a broad that never starved with them. We always go, we can't wait to go blow this money on a broad who never starved with us. And the one that starved with us and shit, she at the house eating some leftover spaghettis, and here your motherfucking gang goofy ass up here at motherfucking hot and juicy, nigga, up here, nigga. Then she pull up to the hot and juicy and shit like, oh, so y'all got king crabs in here, huh? Oh, what, nigga? I'm at the house, nigga, with your kids, nigga, and I'm eating leftover spaghetti with your kids, nigga. I like oysters, nigga. I want some motherfucking crawfish. Oh, you got that bitch some liquor too? You got that bitch some liquor? Woo, okay, cool. Watch this, nigga. Now she going to her motherfucking car. She taking all your clothes that she took out the house because she found out, nigga. She throwing all that shit on the table. Here, your motherfucking bitch ass go, security. Man, oh, you don't know me? What? Keon, you don't know your baby? Bitch, I'm pregnant right now with his third baby. He like, man, I don't know. Like, man, hey, security, you ain't gonna do your job, cuz. Security, you ain't gonna do your job. He like, bro, it look like she know you. Man, I don't know this. Get up out of here. Get him out of here. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't even know what's going on. I just met him on Plenty of Fish. Oh, Plenty of Fish? Nigga, this your 5th time, Plenty of Fish? Really? Oh yeah, you look like you got some fish because it smell like fish. Yeah, I bet you her vagina ain't clean. Yeah, nigga. I wash my motherfucking ass 3 times a week. Yeah, all these motherfuckers. What? Changing diapers and stop trying to look cute for you and shit, nigga. I'm in here eating some rotten. Look, nigga, we've been eating leftovers for 3 days now. 3 days. You think I wasn't, because I don't look pretty enough to go to get some king crabs, nigga. What's that? Oh, you got, okay. She look at the tab. Oh, this check say $375. Where you get $375 from, nigga? Because I asked you for some diapers last night. Some diapers. Let me tell you something about a nigga. Hey, when a nigga is broke, he gonna find some money for the one he really like, though. Ooh, shit. Let me tell you something about a nigga who don't got no money. Let him crack a bad bitch. Let him crack a bad one. Crack a baddie. Man, that nigga go hustle and bustle out here. Ooh, man, I'm gonna go knock the line up this bitch. You know what I'm saying? A little hot and juicy. You know what I'm saying? I got the little motel. You know what I'm saying? She know I'm a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna strap on that extra large Magnum. Nigga, I'm gonna blow it out the nigga. Then it get up. Oh, like, yeah, Ice man. Ice, yeah, nigga, I had that bad little bitch, nigga. What? Nigga, I jumped in that motherfucker and blew it out the water. Damn neighborhood, nigga, I was doing a hood on that motherfucker. Cut. Say neighborhood. She like neighbors. And then once you bust that nut, nigga be like, oh shit. Or don't be too excited, because some of you niggas will get a bad broad. You will hit that shit, nigga. As soon as you get inside that motherfucker, nigga, you about to, oh bitch, I'm about to fuck you up, nigga. As soon as you get up in that motherfucker, splash. You like, fuck, why you move? nigga like, now she patting him up. It's okay. Pat me on my head again. I swear to God, I give you elbow in this motherfucker. But nah, man, it's everything about this whole situation have everything to do with Big Meech not coming home to Tammy. If he would have came home to Tammy, I promise y'all, Big Meech would not be in this situation. Let's go.
Appealability is not published in the federal supplement. On October the 28th of 2005, Meech was indicted for various drug charges. Indictment was superseded several times until a final fourth superseding indictment was filed on December the 15th of 2006. Meech maintained his innocence throughout plea negotiations, nonetheless entered into a Rule 11 plea agreement with the United States of America on November the 11th of 2007. Therein, Meech agreed to enter a guilty plea in response to count 3, which alleged a continuing criminal enterprise, and to count 10, which alleged a conspiracy to launder money. The plea agreement provided that if Meech withdrew his plea before sentencing, he would waive any protections offered by Rule 410, the Federal Rules of Evidence, as well as his right to direct appeal. Such waiver provisions also provided that the government could use Meech's testimony and evidence elicited through the Rule 11 proceedings against him in any other proceeding. The plea agreement did not, however, contain any provision requiring that Meech confess to the crimes alleged in the plea agreement, or supply the government with any statement or evidence to corroborate the allegations against him. Nonetheless, at the plea hearing, the trial court informed Meech that in order for the court to accept his guilty plea, that he needs to confess and answer certain questions in order to satisfy the trial court that he was truly guilty. If you are confused, allow me to clarify. What that means is Meech did not have to confess to specific crimes in the indictment, but would, however, need to testify truthfully to any other questions that the court imposed. The court further informed Meech that a guilty plea would continue a waiver of his right against self-incrimination throughout the course of answering trial court's questions. Specifically, the trial court instructed Meech, if he pled guilty, that he fully understood that he waived his right not to incriminate himself, since the court intended on asking questions about what he did to satisfy the court that he was guilty, and he would have to acknowledge the fact that he was guilty. The trial court also instructed Meech that if he withdrew his guilty plea for any reason, the government will be able to use his answers to said questions throughout the plea against him, to which Meech will reply yes. The trial court proceeded to ask Meech whether he was guilty of each of the charges contemplated by the plea agreement, and asked direct questions about the extent of his culpability. In addition, the trial court offered the government an opportunity to question Meech in response. Meech confessed, and by answering the detailed questions of the trial court, the government provided inculpatory testimony regarding the specific details of the charged crimes. Until that point, Meech had never confessed to any of the government's allegations and had not cooperated with the government for specific information related to his charges. On September the 12th of 2008, the trial court sentenced Meech to 30 years in prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release. However, the trial court insisted that Meech explain in detail the manner in which he committed the crimes alleged against him. This excavated Meech's ability to withdraw his plea before sentencing. Indeed, had he done so, Meech would have been confronted with his compelled confession at trial. The trial court's questioning during the plea not only infringed on Meech's Fifth Amendment rights, but it was unnecessary. Ultimately, the parties had already stipulated to certain facts. Worse, still, Meech's attorneys did nothing to protect him against his admissions. In the exchange between Meech and the trial court, notwithstanding that they could have invoked Meech's Fifth Amendment rights. However, even had the attorneys done so, Meech faced life in prison and was set to be sentenced by the same trial court. Thus, Meech was naturally hesitant to refuse to answer the trial court's question, for fear that the trial court would either refuse to accept his plea or would impose a harsher sentence upon him. Thus, Meech, like countless defendants across the country, would enter into plea agreements containing Rule 410 waiver provisions, chose to not withdraw his plea before sentencing, and instead was forced to resort to other methods of post-conviction relief. Keywords: other methods of post-conviction relief. These methods are much less likely to ensure the preservation of defendants' constitutional rights, not necessarily burden the court system.
Today we are going to be talking about Rule 410, which states that a prosecutor is not allowed to admit statements made during the plea bargaining process against a defendant in trial, for fear that the jury will interpret partaking in a plea bargaining process as an admission.
Yeah, man. So y'all gotta understand something, you know. Big Meech did 15 years, right? He did 15 years off of a 30-year sentence. You understand what I'm saying? And the feds, you're not doing no 15 years off of no 30, man. So it had to be a plea agreement. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Everybody talk all this loyalty shit, man. Hey, I say it like this. I sit back, I'll be like, man, half you news is saying y'all solid, but half y'all never even been to jail. Some of y'all never even walked down 2 years in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. 19 and a half. Still, think about it. Off a 19-year sentence, off of a federal case, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that feds want all their time, sir. It wouldn't even matter if it was 19, even if he did 22. No, they want their time. Nah, nigga, this, look, man, they had him dead bang. And it's still people that's still doing time. You know what I'm saying? They're still in prison, and he's out. And he was the top dog. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's just all bad, man. But the moral of this is, man, sometimes you got to do a circle check on your partners. Sometimes you got to do a circle check on your homies. Make sure y'all still in good standing mentally. Because everybody that you cool with, man, hey, they one step away from hating you. You don't know who. It's called friendly enemies. It's some people that's only around you to watch you fall off. Some people, man, they only around because they waiting on you to fall off. They just watching. Because sometimes when you got that light, when you that chosen one, yeah, nigga, it's gonna make people get offended because you make their life look like they didn't fail. Because that's why if you ain't doing what they doing, it's always gonna be like, nigga, prime example, nigga, if that nigga he ain't coming around here, that nigga ain't rocking with me, bro. He ain't putting me in position. The moment you stop helping somebody, putting them in position, start looking at who really got your back. Because real partners, real friends, you don't got to talk to them every day. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to sit up under you every day and talk to you every day because they know where they stand at you. You got to watch the ones that's always trying to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can't cut that. You can't break that, man. So with that being said, man, look, keep your eyes open because your enemies is right next door. Because betrayal always come from the people you know. It's never coming from your ops. It's never coming from the other side. It's always coming from the people you know. And with that being said, man, y'all pay attention because the streets is paying attention, y'all. And I'm going to see you on the next video. Let's go.